Greetings learners, hope you are well. This is mathematics. In this video we want to look at this question from 2021 grade 9 internal examinations, and this was paper 2 question 1A. Express 187,863 in standard form correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, so we are told to express this number 187,863 in standard form. This question is coming from a topic called approximations and estimation, so please pay attention. There are two things involved in this. One, we have to express it in standard form, thereafter correct to 3 significant figures. So when you are asked to express a certain number, whether a whole number like this one or a decimal in standard form, please note that when they say standard form, it is the same as saying scientific notation. So don't get confused. When they say express this number in scientific notation, that's the same as this standard form. But what are some of the things that you need to know whenever you are asked to express in standard? Okay, meaning there is a certain rule that we use, standard form. First thing, whenever you are expressing any number in standard form, that number must always be 1 point. That number must always be 2 point. That number must always be 3 point, 4 point, 5 point, 6 point, 7 point, 8 point, 9 point. This is the first thing that you need to know in standard form. So it should be 1 point something, 2 point something. There is nothing like 2 numbers or 2 digits in standard form. It should always be 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, just like that, up to 9. Are we together? Let's use this now in the number that we've been given so that you understand. 187,863. First thing, in a whole number, identify where the decimal point is. Where is the decimal point in a whole number? You need to know that in any whole number, decimal point is at the end. So identify a decimal point in a whole number. In a decimal number, you'll be provided with a decimal point, isn't it? So when I say 0.073, here there's no point of you saying the decimal point is here. It is already here, isn't it? But in a whole number like this, decimal point is at the end. Now that you have identified the decimal point, we are now going to shift this decimal point so that it becomes these numbers that we are seeing here. It means we have to shift this decimal point to here, so that here I have 1 point. Are you seeing this? So I will be able to write 1.87863, always in standard form, multiplied by 10. It is always by 10, all these numbers. By 10, by 10. So this number multiplied by 10. And then here, there will be a power. This power can either be positive or negative. How do we get the power here? You go back to the original question. You are now going to count the number of times you moved this decimal point to here. How many times did it move? So you count. 1 in between, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means this will be to the power 5. It is positive because of the direction. When you are going this direction, it's positive. But when you are going this direction, it should be negative. Like in this number, I'll be able to shift this point from where it is to where? Here, because I want it to be 7 point. So I'll shift it there, 1, 2. And because it is going this direction, it will be a negative. So if I was to write this in standard form, I would say 7.3 times 10 to the power what? 1, 2, negative 2. So this one will be positive 5 because it is moving this direction. Are we together? So we are done with the first part up to that. We have written the number in standard form, just like that. Now they are saying correct to 3 significant figures. 3 important figures. This one is your first significant figure. Number 2, number 3. So you are standing on 3 here. Now look at the next number. If it is more than 4, meaning 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you add 1 to this. Check the next number. If it is more than 4, add 1 to this. Look at the next number. Next number is 8. 8 is more than 4, is it? So we are adding 1 to this 7, and it becomes 8. So I will be able to write 1.88 times 10 to the power 5. This is now the correct answer to 3 significant figures. That is the way we do it. Thank you.